So what's consistent here? What are you? Nostalgia, fondly remembering the past, what you used to do and who you used to be, might simply be a way for your brain to answer that question, or at least cool down the anxieties it causes. Because even at a macroscopic scale, you are always changing. You have different friends, different behaviors, different moods, different tastes all the time. If you grew up in the 80s, it would have been possible to have been nostalgic for a time before the word nostalgia existed.
Today we're going to be talking about the most iconic moments to come out of the FGC. We're going to try to focus on the groundbreaking moments, but we're also going to take a look at some of the grassroots ones too. This is more than likely going to be a two-parter, but if you guys are enjoying the videos, give your boy a like and a sub. But without further ado, in Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, it's possible to negate all damage by pressing forward within a 10-frame window before the opponent's attack connects, but miss by a frame and you get hit. This is called a parry. The best way to put it is the input has to be performed within 1/6 of a second. The importance of me telling you this is because it's pretty hard to do a parry in Street Fighter Third Strike. Most new players find it very difficult to learn how to do a parry, and even seasoned players struggle to do it every single time. Except for one man, Daigo Umehara. In California, August 1st, 2004, Evolution Championship Series was taking place, and two of the world's most well-known players were about to face off in the loser's bracket. Justin Wong, an American East Coast player mostly known for his dominance in the Marvel vs. Capcom 2 scene, which includes 3 consecutive EVO wins at this point, was going up against Daigo Umehara, a Japanese player who was known to have a complete dominance over the games that he plays, whether it be Guilty Gear or Street Fighter. By 2004, Daigo was and still is known as an unstoppable force. Justin was playing Chun-Li and Daigo Ken. The match starts with Daigo trying to break Justin's defensive style with neutral pokes and being called out for it most of the time. He eventually lands a successful hit and combos into his super, and he taunts for the trouble. Now in Street Fighter Third Strike, taunts can give you a particular advantage depending on the character, and in Ken's case, it boosts the damage to his next attack. But based on the crowd reaction, it does kind of seem like there's a little bit of mental game in there as well. But he parries a low and converts into Shoryu to take round 1. Justin starts round 2 with a low into his Hoyoko Ken super, and it pushes Daigo into the corner. But with one good read, he's able to jump out, but the super did take 25% of his health, so Justin can just go back in his defensive style. Having the advantage with the pokes and the life lead, he's able to secure round 2. Using the same momentum as last round, Justin is able to secure another early life lead, even managing to catch one of Daigo's dash-ins. And after a couple more pokes, he puts him at a pixel. And at this point, any move, even if it's blocked or not, will kill Daigo, so he's pretty much out of options. Except... he parries all 15 consecutive hits, each having only a 10-frame window, then he follows it up with his own super to take the game. Truly impressive. A lot of people will tell you that this wasn't the most optimal thing that he could have done in that situation, but they're not considering a couple things that were working against him. Firstly, there was a crowd of hundreds, maybe thousands of people cheering him on, so focusing isn't necessarily the easiest thing to do. And also, tournaments back then aren't like they are now, where you're sitting just face to face, just opposite screens. You were shoulder to shoulder, so his opponent, Justin Wong, was mashing on his stick just to try to throw Daigo off of his game a little bit. Like I said, this was an insane display of skill, and EVO 37 would go on to be the most influential and famous moment to come out of any fighting game ever. Just listen to what Justin Wong, the player on the losing end of the parry, had to say about it.
So Moment 37 happened in 2004. It pretty much rejuvenated Third Strike scene. Throughout the years from 2004 all the way to 2010, nobody really talked to me about Moment 37. There was like this period that like nobody really cared, or nobody knew it existed because Twitter didn't exist, YouTube didn't exist. So once I guess fighting game community became a little bit more mainstream, where they had people that like little sponsors, Capcom doing their Street Fighter 4 GameStop tournament. That's when people started like digging into the past of like, oh, this scene's been here for a long time. Let's check out all this other stuff. So much. Like even up to this day, people keep asking about Moment 37 because it's like, that's the moment that got me into fighting games or got me interested in fighting games. And it's a beautiful thing because you can't really be salty. Like obviously I'm the person on the losing end, but most of the time I get compliments of saying I got into fighting games because of Moment 37. How can I be upset about that? Because what if Moment 37 didn't happen? Would that person still be involved in fighting games? Maybe not, maybe yes, who knows? But I just love those type of comments because it's like I'm really part of history.
This is truly a moment that united the community. And if you're one of those people that are like, oh, I could do that.
Elijah, I just fucking got it. I just fucking got it. Look, it's gonna go down. It's gonna go down. I fucking got it.
Yeah.
Happy feet. Wombo combo. That ain't Falco. That ain't Falco. Oh!
Another true icon, Wombo Combo. Something that sits pretty close to my heart, mostly because when I was initially getting into Smash Melee, Shotgun Willie, an obscure YouTube rapper, made a song sharing the same name and themes. And I want to say that it was good, but hindsight is a terrible thing. But Wombo Combo is the most iconic moment to ever come out of Melee. It happened at a doubles grassroots tournament in 2008. The tournament was SESA. Silent Spectre and Tang, Captain Falcon and Falco respectively, were going up against Lucky and Zhu. Lucky the Fox and Zhu the Falco. And in either the first or the second game, they catch both of the players at a bad time and take the last stock of Lucky. And with only Zhu left, they put him in the most iconic combo in history.
Happy feet. Wombo combo. That ain't Falco. That ain't Falco.
I know it sounds foreign to hear it in this manner, but this is where it came from. So if you ever hear anybody say Wombo Combo, that ain't Falco, or my favorite, where are you at, you understand where it's coming from. But like I said earlier, this moment transcended past Smash Brothers. There's a 0% chance you have never heard any of these things, even if you're outside of the FGC. But we got one more for this video, and that's gonna be
Again! Oh, there he got it! Yes, look at Ricky, what are you standing up for?
Okay, before we start this last segment, I want to make something abundantly clear. This is what Ricky Ortiz looks like now. Like, I'm not going back and forth in my comments again, okay? All right, just like I can understand to some degree if like you were watching clips like way back in the day, but like, dude, come on. Like people telling me to do research. You do the research. I did the research. I know what it is. It's she. Jesus. In 2013, Ricky Ortiz took the stage at UFGT 8 with Wolfcrone. Ricky was playing her usual Rufus and Wolfcrone was playing Sea Viper. The entire match isn't too notable, so we're only going to talk about the important part. The set was tied up 1-1 and both of them were on incredibly low health. Ricky makes an incredible read and Wolfcrone counters with his Thunder Knuckle confirm into his Ultra 1. Being filled with excitement from thinking he won, he throws his hands up in the air in a victory celebration. But the match wasn't over yet. Ricky reads a burning kick, gets a neutral grab, reads another burning kick, and finishes the match up with a grab. And after the heat of the game, Ricky in frustration says, "What are you standing up for?" And the commentators repeat it.
What are you standing up for?
And it had its moment cemented in history. Every time somebody has a premature pop off, they say, "What are you standing up for?" And this is why.
Oh my God! Genius!
So smart, he couldn't burst because of the super. But Washiga thinks it's over!
Lock down!
But he won the last round! And the Bella doesn't care! He still got 65%!
Oh my God!
Washiga, no!
Washiga, not like this! What are you
Standing up for?
Why?
Oh my God! Washiga thought it was over!
And I think that's going to be it for me. I said in the beginning of this video I'd make this a two-parter, and I do plan on holding up to that. Just let me know what you guys want to see next. I do think I have a couple of things in mind, a couple more hype moments in mind. I just gotta, actually start writing them down, getting to work. These videos do take a little bit of time to make, and I did start a new job, so I still know how to make videos. Bye.